Yeah, no, he also like moves his body around. Like if you look at Joey versus him playing, Joey looks like he's barely holding the controller, and Anthony looks like he's moving his entire body. Like Mario, what we call in the melee, this is Mario Kart DI.
Well, we'll see how well this Mario Kart DI works against Shifty here. Usually, Preeminent starts off, kind of chill, but you'll see him as the set progresses on, and as he starts trying harder and harder, he starts dipping his head lower. Oh, but Shifty doing a really good job ledge guarding here. Misses that F smash, unfortunately. Could have gotten the tipper, and the tipper definitely would have spelled death for Preeminent here. So Preeminent breathing a sigh of relief as he basically gets a free stock here. He almost could have died if Shifty would have just timed that forward smash a little bit better. The Shifty is all over the place on these platform stage that is Battlefield. Couple dash attacks coming out here from Preeminent. It's very hard to tell sometimes the nice nair there from Shifty. Never mind. Excuse me. Ooh, up air. Looking for the up B to connect, but does not quite get him at the top of the map there, or top of the stage, excuse me. Lots of nairs. Yeah, that's what I was going to say before. It's hard to tell the difference between Fox's nair against his dash attack. I know one's on the ground and one's in the air, but if it's a short hop nair, it can kind of look like a dash attack. You won't when you play against them. So it's just the most fun person to play against is Fox, is what you're saying? As Fox, or I guess Fox, playing as Fox against Fox is the most fun that you can have in Melee. I'm just looking at as a fun standpoint as a player, as a competitive player. What's the most fun matchup to do? Because I do know in Ultimate, people do like playing against Donkey Kong because his recovery is really crappy and his he's really big, so he's easy to combo. But I depends on the person.
All right, yeah, I'll be there.
That's the most exciting part about Melee. Is it really is, the first time you first time you see in a competitive game where I guess there's just so much personality in everybody's movements and everybody's character picks, and there's almost like a level of identification behind the character that you pick because you get so attached to their skill set and to their their abilities and whatnot. So when I played Peach, my favorite matchup was Falcon. So does that mean that you found it easiest to play against Falcon, or you just had the most fun playing against Falcon? Because that's where I really question. But I get distracted. Shifty is a goat here, a solid play. See, this is why I like watching Marth gameplay. I don't know why I like watching Marth gameplay. Maybe it's not very fun to play against Marth, but there's something about those kind of clean, minimal hit combos where he's not moving very quickly and he's just kind of surgical. I guess surgical is the way of putting it. Like when you watch Zane play Marth, it's so all the moves that he does are so intentional. Shifty here, channeling some of that Zane energy, getting some nice tippage there, a nice tippage. Back air connecting, and we're gonna see if Preeminent can take the stock. Both players here on their final stock at 80%. Shifty looking for the kill here, gets the nair. Will he get the ledge guard and gets the back guard? There it is, and that's gonna do it. Shifty getting a clean edge guard there against Preeminent, and Preeminent is gonna need to answer back against this Marth.
No. Oh, this game? Yes. No.
We'll never forget the best player in Nebraska. Hey, Jamesi, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. You've been subscribed for 23 months, and you are currently on a 19-month streak. Thank you, Jim Messi. I probably said it incorrectly the first time, but Jim Messi, thanks again, everybody. If you do have Amazon Prime, make sure to toss Joey Donuts those primes whenever you're able to. He really does a lot of effort putting on these shows and putting on these tournaments, so any sub that gets sent to Joey is very, very appreciated. Tell Donuts. I'll tell him. I'll let him know as soon as the set's over, just because I don't want to interrupt. Seems like they're having a good time. You can see him in the camera there, back there talking with Lexor. But there we go. Preeminent getting a really nice kill there on Shifty. I was surprised to look down there and see that up air connecting. Usually, you'll see, I guess, people fall out of the second hit of Fox's up air a lot. This commentary is fire, thank you. Yeah, my extreme ADHD commentary where I get distracted by the literal smallest movement. But here we go, guys. Shifty getting a nice, look at him crawl towards the edge there, getting the down tilt. What a play there by Shifty, and he just inched his way towards the ledge, one little step at a time. I've never seen anybody walk like that before. That was funny. And Shifty going low there, getting back to stage, but it was not really enough to do anything with, seeing as how Preeminent was just waiting on the stage for that forward smash. And this stage, you definitely see a lot of forward smashes at ledge, and I have to assume it's because it's kind of angled downward and you can kind of connect with some more crazy shots, but either way, both characters here have connected with forward smashes on the ledge to take a stock from their opponents. We're gonna see what Shifty does to take this stock right now against Preeminent. They're both at 70%. Both characters are just going back and forth so quickly, it's hard to commentate where the advantage is and where the disadvantage is. Seeing as Shifty, right now I would say that Shifty's in a situation where he's gonna lose a stock, but uses Randall to get back on the stage. Preeminent gets that ledge guard though, I guess not really a ledge guard at that point, but gets the back air to connect and knocks him straight into the blast zone. Let's see what Shifty does to answer back. Goes really deep there. It looked like he was almost expecting Randall to save him, but he does make it back with an up B, and Marth's up B always surprises me with how high it goes. And, you know, I guess just in general, the up Bs in this game surprised me a bit. A nair coming out there from Shifty and connecting with Preeminent, but Shifty's at 91% here. He's up a game. Preeminent is playing out of his mind here to stay in the scene, as this is going to be a best of 3. This is not best of 5. So Preeminent needs to win this if he wants to stay on the winner's side of the bracket. And I believe we're still on winners quarterfinals. I think we're going to have one more winner quarterfinal game before we go on to some of the losers games. But there is the nair. Shifty playing a great game here. Rising back here, and oh man, what just happened? Shifty came out of nowhere. Marth's DPS is nuts. Wow.